Valediction is not an end, but the beginning of a new endless story. Good afternoon, one and all. I consider it our honor to welcome the vibrant audience present here to the valedictory ceremony of the International Conference on Emerging Technologies 2022. Welcome. Let's start this auspicious event with a silent prayer. Now, let us lend our ears the briefing of Icet 2022. First, I'd like to invite Ms. Nia, Assistant Professor of Computer Science and Engineering Department.
Which on behalf of the conference and conference is officially led by Mr. VP Engineering Applications by Dr. Leena N, Assistant Professor of NFS College of Engineering, Palakkad. It is highly relevant for our students and also for our faculties. On 17th September, today we began the section at 9:30 with 15 teams for presentation. 7 teams are presented their forenoon set and 9 teams their preparation of acting set. As this best paper was selected as predicting of depression disorder with acoustic characteristics of speech using the machine learning models, presented by Naugalari Dhanardhanan. And special thanks to our Honorable Section Chair, Dr. P. Vivekanandan Sir, HOD of Computer Science Department, Royal College, Mr. Arjun K. Assistant Professor, School of Technology, GITM University, Bangalore Campus, and Dr. Sanoj M. Professor, Engineering and Technology, for being patiently listening to all the presentation and giving the suggestion. That's all.
Thank you, Nia ma'am. Next, I welcome Ms. Renu Sara Cherian K, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering Department, to give a brief report.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected CEO Salim Sir, Principal Dr. Devi Ma'am, HODs of all departments, and all the dignitaries present here. We, the Department of Civil Engineering, strongly focus on the greatest mission that to develop highly competent professionals capable of excelling in challenging positions in civil engineering, lifelong learning, and social leadership. The International Conference on Emerging Technologies 2022 envisages the future will be a milestone for the journey to our mission. We organized a guest speaker session on 16 September at 2 p.m. The session was coordinated by our HOD, Dr. N. Muthukumaran. The session was handled by Dr. G. Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Beltech deemed to be University, Chennai, on applications of GIS and remote sensing in groundwater management. The session was really informative about the possibility of using remote sensing data for mapping the most promising sites for groundwater exploration. Also, this session was an eye-opener for all of us to think more about the digitalized end-to-end solutions for facing the challenges, and it paved the way for further research in this area. Today, on September 17th, we had done presentation sessions on various relevant topics in civil engineering. Almost around 7 papers were presented. Both internal and external reviewers were included in the panel. The external reviewer was Dr. G. Velraj, Department of Civil Engineering, Ishuri Engineering College, Chennai, and the internal reviewers were our HOD, Dr. N. Muthukumaran, and Mrs. Sabit K., Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. The papers were evaluated by them, and the best paper was selected. The best paper selected is Application of Multivariate Statistical Techniques for Assessment of Water Quality around Mahanadi River in Odisha, India, done by Abhijit Das from C.V. Raman Global University, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Our hearty congratulations to Abhijit Das. Overall, the conference sessions were extremely informative and it enlightened us to envisage the future of civil engineering. Thank you all.
Thank you, Renu ma'am, for sharing those views. Now, I invite Mr. Dinto Thomas, Assistant Professor of AAA Department, to come forward and present the report.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, all the dignitaries present on the valedictory function. I would like to throw some light on the presentation track conducted by Electronics and Electrical Department. A total of 14 papers were received from faculties and students of various college, and in which 7 papers are being submitted by the students of Royal College. And I would like to really appreciate them for their effort in participating in the conference. The session was chaired by Dr. Arul VH, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics Communication Engineering, Tejas Engineering College, and Mrs. Amrita M. Chamanur, Head of the Department of Electrical, and Mrs. Radhika E.R., Assistant Professor of Department of Electronics Communication. I would like to thank for accepting our invitation and for providing valuable suggestion to the participants for encouraging the participants in their research area. As the presentation is still ongoing and the electronics part is still left, thereby the best paper for this track will be announced later. I would like to thank you all, the coordinators, participants, as well as the colleagues for making this conference a success. Thank you from my side. Over to you, Indu. Hello. Okay.
Thank you, Dindo sir. Dino sir, I request you for the briefing from the Mechanical Engineering Department.
Thank you, Miss. Respected Principal Dr. Devi ma'am, and the management of Royal College of Engineering and Technology, and all the dignitaries from various departments, and my faculties and students. Good afternoon, all of you. First of all, thank you for the opportunity. Today, we are in a very proud moment. The Royal College of Engineering and Technology hosted an international conference titled Envisage the Future. We have been doing this type of presentation for several years. This time too, it was a very energetic event. We Mechanical Engineering Department are very happy to say that we can be a part of this program. At the 16th September 2022, we invited session related to ICET 2022 was held in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Respected Principal and HOD of Mechanical Engineering gave their greetings to the program. Session on artificial intelligence prospects in mechanical engineering was handled by Mr. Raisin Joy. He was a former HOD of Mechanical Engineering Department and also pursuing PhD from GC Thrissur. More than 80 students attended the session. At the end of the conference, certificate of appreciation was given to the resource person. On the second day, the conference opened with a prayer, and also our beloved principal, Devi Madam, gave felicitation to that program also. There was total 7 papers were there and 4 papers were presented. The judging panel were Mr. K. Sandeep, HOD, and the Raisins are pursuing PhD, GC Thrissur. At the end of the session, the Mr. Suggestion, RCUT delivered the vote of thanks and published the result. The best paper presented by Naeem Abdul AP, ME, was selected. And the topic was investigation on the influence of alumina trihydrate on the mechanical properties of banana fiber reinforced polyester composite. And the session ended up around 12:30. And that's all. Thank you. Once again, thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Jino sir. Finally, let me welcome Ms. Rehana CA, Assistant Professor of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, to give the department briefing.
Respected Principal, RCET Chief Executive Officer Salim sir, HODs of various department, colleagues, good afternoon. First of all, it's my pleasure to be a part of international conference as department coordinator. On behalf of AD department, I am here to briefly explaining ICET AD 2022. Actually, we have started our department session on 16 September at 1:45 p.m. We have conducted an invited session on artificial intelligence in medical field. The session was held by Ms. Jayalakshmi PK, Assistant Professor, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Karunya Institute of Science and Technology, Coimbatore. It was an informative session. Coming to the presentation part, AD has received 9 conference papers. Out of 9 papers received, 8 papers got presented today. The session was very interactive and all the participants were dynamic in their presentation. The session was chaired by Dr. Kiran P., HOD AD, and Mrs. Amrita M. Chamanur, HOD EEE. Thank you, Kiran sir and Amrita ma'am. The best paper award for the session is declared to paper ID ICETRY 008 titled Empirical Analysis for Crime Prediction and Forecasting Using Machine Learning and Deep Learning Techniques, presented by Nimisha Srinivasan from Sripadi Institute of Management and Technology, Palakkad. Congratulations, Nimisha and team. The session chair also selected Best Presenter and it goes to Mohammad Anshif of S3AD. Congratulations, Anshif. The quality of papers presented in AD session truly envisage the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Rehana ma'am, and congratulations to all the presenters. Now, I request the leader who showed us the way, the path towards the goals of ICET 2022, Dr. Devi V. Balakrishnan, Principal of RCET, to address the gathering.
Okay. Thank you, Indu, for your nice introduction. Warm good afternoon to all who are in this virtual platform. So really, I'm happy to express my heartfelt appreciations to team ICET 2022 on the theme Envisaging the Future, and to the entire team ICET 2022, to the eminent resource persons, expert session chairs, dynamic participants, and to all royal family members, and to all dear students. I have to express my happiness. I have to reveal my happiness. So actually, this is to a higher level than my expectation. So actually, for the first time, as an international conference in coordination with all departments is happening according to my knowledge. I'm not aware of the previous conferences. Earlier conferences happened here, but recently, incorporating entire department, we did it for the first time, and starting with convener Dr. Muthu Kumaran and the coordinators, Ms. Savida, Mr. Rahul, Renu, Ms. Renu, and all the department heads, all the faculty members. You are able to make these 2 days, September 16th, 17th of 2022, 2 memorable days for RCET. So once again, my heartfelt appreciations and congratulations and all best wishes to all of you for that. And actually, through these events, what we have to evaluate is you should do and review on the things happened. So wherever the shortcomings you felt, wherever we excelled, so we have to keep the excellence as such, and wherever the shortcomings came, so how we can make it up so that the next event will be a great event for RCET. So for that, let us have the evaluations and we have to start working upon it. I am so confident that here we have a dynamic, so nothing is impossible for us. Even when I am expressing from bottom of my heart my happiness, I'm a little bit concerned about the participation of our students. Actually, for whom we are conducting to bring our students up, isn't it? They should be updated with the technical updates. They should be aware with the technical developments. They should be capable of imitating their role models so that they will also be coming up as technical experts. So although we are successful in the event, the participation part from the student part, I think to my satisfaction level, it didn't come up. So that is because of the examination season. I am aware still, if we should have that enthusiasm, the students should show the enthusiasm to come up and to join with that. So that we have to create in them. So we will work upon it, and we will see that next time the students will be there on the front of any conferences or any technical event that is happening in our institution. So I am hopeful about that also, because we can make them, our students, aware about the importance of such events and how to participate in that also, we can make them aware. Then I have to say that, my dear faculty members, my dear staff of Royal College of Engineering, so I feel, or I have to express that all of you are great in your work attitude. Work culture is great. So you can do any event, and with the cooperation from everybody. So see, within few days, in spite of the entire activities that is going on in our campus, it's really a campus with vibration only, with dynamic activities, so that in spite of all this busy schedule, we were able to make these 2 days memorable and successful. So in the coming events also, we can show our enthusiasm and we can come up with more technical events, which will be making RCET as an icon of engineering colleges among other institutions. So thanks to all of you. And I have to congratulate Indu for her nice comparing. So starting from the comparing, starting from the prayer and the department activities and the various presentations I have witnessed, everything went very nicely. So let us take preparation for the next event to come. So thank you all. At this time, I have to express my sincere gratitude on behalf of all of you to our management for giving us support, for giving us freedom, for encouraging us. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Devi ma'am, for those dynamic, enthusiastic words, personally and from the part of the team of ICET 2022. And now, I humbly welcome the one who was the all in all of the event, the convener of ICET 2022, Dr. N. Muthukumaran, for the felicitation address.
Very good afternoon to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank the management, our CEO Salim sir, as well our beloved principal, for giving us permission to conduct this great event. And I would like to add one more point. In one line, I would like to conclude this. It is a well coordinated and teamwork. And my sincere thanks to all my fellow colleagues, the coordinators, Savita madam, Renu ma'am, Rahul sir, and even Indu ma'am did a good job. And whatever we do, the presentation is more important. So the way she presented the entire program, my special thanks to madam, and thanks goes. I thank our Dr. Kiran sir and all the departmental coordinators. I can able to see the coordination among all our royal faculty members. Within a short period of time, we can able to do such a great event. So I got confident. Now I got confident enough to to conduct this kind of programs. So ultimately, our students should come up. See, we the faculty members, we should see that our own students, they are coming up in their life. So we may have to give them a platform, how they have to communicate engineering and technology, not only gaining their knowledge, make themselves in a presentable form. That is what it is more important in the present scenario. So with this, I take this opportunity to present my sincere thanks to each and every one of my fellow colleagues who have helped us, for conducting this program in a very successful manner. My sincere thanks goes to each and every one of our Royal College of Engineering and Technology family members. Thank you, one and all.
So here in this situation, once again, sir, one point I have to highlight. So I have to thank Haridas sir. So suddenly I remembered on the day before that event only, I remembered that there should not be any supply interruption or during the program. So I have to express my sincere thanks to Haridas sir also for making the arrangement for uninterrupted supply, and to our technical coordinator, Siju, for his excellent coordination in networking arrangements. So that is also there. Together with entire faculty members, I have to highlight these two names. Thank you.
Thank you, Muthukumaran sir, and thank you, Devi ma'am. It is said that a grateful heart is a magnet of miracles. So, before we conclude the session, I invite Mr. Rahul T.S., ICT 2022 coordinator, for the words of gratitude.
Good afternoon. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
And finally, the today's session is coming to an end. It was a beautiful session. I think all of you are of the same opinion, right? And it's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of RCT family to all the dignitaries assembled here. And first of all, I would like to sincerely thank our keynote speaker, KG Smita Madam and Dr. Chitrai Ponselvan sir for sparing some of time, some of the time of their busy schedule. 1 second, please. For sparing some of the time from their busy schedule to enlighten our mind. And in my opinion, it was a hats off performance from both of them, actually. And next one is that, then I would like to thank our beloved CEO Salim sir, Principal Dr. Devi Madam, for their continuous encouragement and guidance. Thank you, Sir Salim sir and Devi Madam. And I am immensely thankful to our conference convener, Dr. Muthukumaran sir, for his support and motivation throughout this journey. And I think it was some proactive and dedicated team, long journey. And we have to make this conference a great success. And it includes, we all know that, I can't tell each and every name of these persons. It was a good and great team. And I would like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude towards coordinators, co-coordinators, department HODs, participants, my dear colleagues and students. Once again, I am thanking you all.
Thank you, Rahul sir. Before
Thank you, Rahul.
we wind up, we have an announcement we recently received from the Department of ECE that the best paper award from ECE goes to Smart City IoT Solar Streetlight System using LoRaWAN by Mr. Suresh P. Congratulations, Mr. Suresh. And there were total 7 presentations out of 10 papers. It was successfully presented from the part of Department of ECE. So now, let me remind you one quote by Nelson Mandela. Remember to celebrate milestones as you prepare for the road ahead. Yes, this will never be the end. Let us mark ICET 2022 as another milestone to remember for many more international conferences ahead. Thank you all once again. Let's wind up the session. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, one and all.